new drinking game.
It's the new drinking.
Right.
Yeah, it should be the new drinking game. But I have grown. I don't say I don't say that term anymore. And now I'm trying to keep myself from saying it. Just
Listen,
to
bro, you
prove a
can just
point.
say it. Just say it. Just own it.
Just
Just
say
get
it.
it out
Just
the
own
way.
it. It just rolls off the tongue. Eating ass. It just rolls off the tongue. Just like the tongue going in that booty hole. It just rolls off the tongue. Okay, all right. Well, I mean, what a better way to start the episode.
I can't
Well,
believe
welcome to the Unsolicited Conversation podcast. I'm your host. This is your boy Jermaine,
it's your boy Martin.
I'm Catherine.
and as you guys love hearing me starting the episode of we're off air. We're talking about we're probably going to add a compilation or even start a drinking game of let's see how many times Jermaine likes to talk about analingus. There it is, analingus, analingus.
Is that a new term? I just call it tossing salad.
Tossing salad. Tossing salad. Okay. I
Does
mean,
that ever make sense?
salad is shitty, so it does make sense why it's called tossing salad. But where did that even term come from? Tossing salad.
I have no idea. I'm trying to think about like maybe like the spinner or you toss it. There's like you know what? There's a lot of shit in salad, right? So you're just like getting in there like really deep, and eventually you're gonna eat the salad.
Oh God,
Maybe that's where it comes from. I don't know. What do you
you
think, Cal?
making it so much worse than it is. But
I
okay,
don't, I
okay.
don't think
So
Catherine's into this eating ass conversation.
I'm speechless.
She's stunned that she's putting up with us. But, you know, like we said, we're in a new season. We have more Catherine's presence here, and we love having you on the podcast. And, you know, welcome to Unsolicited Counseling Podcast. We are going to talk about some crazy things today, something different. We're going to get into some Reddit reactions. Jermaine has took the time out to look up some different scenarios on Reddit that we're going to talk through. But you know, before we get started talking about all of that, we got to talk about how we doing. So, how you doing, Catherine?
I'm feeling a little down this week. I've had a rough couple days, so I'm excited to see you guys. That always cheers me up. But yeah, just getting through it. It doesn't stop, you know. But it's all good. How are you doing, Jermaine?
I'm doing good. How have I been doing? You know what? Actually, I've been doing like really good. Like we talked about before, and we'll have a Malibu moment later on, Catherine. But me and Martin had a Malibu moment. What a couple days ago, or yesterday, I believe. Yeah, yesterday. Days are just blending right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
But yeah, like I'm doing really good. Like I think I mentioned to Martin, like I feel like more grateful and in the moment. I was talking to one of my coworkers the other day, and we mentioned. Oh, I was in a meeting, and they were talking about how our last offsite meeting where we all got together was a month ago. I was like, a month ago? That felt like months ago. It felt like a long time ago. And to me, like even though this is like the first week of August, like it feels like everything's just stretching, and not in a bad way. Like, have you had that time like when you were a kid, right? Like when you were in grade school. I know I used to feel like grade school was prison. Like elementary school, I was like, bro, like I'm only like 10 years old. Like not 10 years. I'm like 6 years old. When am I gonna graduate, bro? When am I gonna get to the next level? And then like I know I said this when I was on the bus. We were about to leave to go like our last day at school, and we're leaving. We were talking about it. My friends were like, "So how like are you gonna miss elementary school or whatever?" I was like, "Man, it feels like getting out of prison, bro. Like it felt like forever being in elementary school, and now I take that for granted because like." As we get older, like days seem faster, weeks seem faster, months, years. Like you blink an eye, it's like what? It's been 3 years since COVID. Um,
Holy shit!
yeah.
Wow.
Well, yeah, since the beginning of COVID, but now like this year has felt like so long, but that's a good thing for me because I'm like, hey, this is like what I took for granted as a kid. If I can make days longer, the more the better. So I'm in a better place, more grateful, more appreciative of the people I have in my life versus what I want in life. So Just as I was telling Martin, we got ups and downs. Like sometimes you got down moments and sometimes you got up moments. But instead of trying to control it, just ride that ride, man. Ride it, and enjoy every part of it. Because life is crazy. Life is crazy. So I'm enjoying it. It's great. It's a great time. A great time. How about you, bro? How you doing?
Well, I'm just happy to hear that you're doing well and you're feeling happy and present and grateful for life. That's kind of in the same boat where I am right now. I recently started reading this book called like 52 Changes to Improve Mood. And one of the changes that they mentioned is to just smile more. It was like the second chapter of the book. It was just talking about smiling and how that can help improve your mood, make you happier. Just like even like but practicing really smiling and not fake smiling, not the that you get when you walk past someone on the sidewalk. They're just like, oh, the head nod.
The head nod.
That's like the DC head nod. Like, yeah,
Mm.
like
Don't open your
actually,
mouth because then they'll want something from you.
yeah,
That's what I'm learning.
exactly. But just practicing, like really smiling and really engaging, and it's like a smile can change someone's day. Like someone's like upset or frowning or disappointed at their day, you can just walk up to them and smile, and say, "Hey, how you doing? Like, hope you have a great day." Like, just nice, kind words here and there make all the difference. So I've been adopting that in my day to day. So today I went in the office, and typically I hate office days, but I woke up with this healthy mindset. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna get my job done. It's gonna be fun. Went to lunch, had hot chicken, which I love hot chicken,
Bussin'.
but I decided to go a spice level too high. One is called It's Lit. That's what it's called at Hot Little. It's called It's Lit. Hey. It is I think it's a Taiwanese and a Nashville like mashup. So it's like really hot chicken. And so I got It's Lit and I died. Like I was fine. Like I got through it. I powered through it. I laughed through it. My coworkers were just like, "Why would you do this to yourself?" And I was like, I just wanted the challenge. Just wanted to try something new. Now I know not to go that far, but the other, the competitive person in me knows that there's one level higher that I haven't touched yet.
Oh no.
Next week in the office, we're going to go back for the last round. It's going to probably be as bad as the bomb. Maybe not as bad as the bomb, but
Because they can't. They have to sell the food. It can't be as bad as they have to actually sell the food and get people back in there.
I mean, we were so close to the point where like I'm not even tasting flavor. Like it's just hot.
Ooh.
So I can only imagine the next one is just going to be like battery acid going down my throat.
Oh.
um, But yeah, like I took that in stride. I recovered from it. Everything was okay. Got
Your
news.
poor toilet.
Yeah, bro. Me and my toilet right now, man. You know what? I'm gonna say that for another. I'm gonna say that for off camera.
Hey, yo, shout out to the toilets when you have them bad days, bro.
Yo, I'm also on the
You
market
never
looking
had
for
a better friend.
Definitely a new toilet seat for sure. But no, like I took that in stride. I went found out that I had to be in the office a little bit more coming up in the future for some other projects going on, which typically make me sad. But now that I know the process of what I'm doing, I kind of was positive about it. I was like, oh, you know what? Now I can get ahead of things. I can front load a lot of things that I can. There's some things I can do from home that I can just send over there. So very positive in that regard. Last thing that happened that should have made things a downer. I sent you guys a message earlier today, but I got stuck in the rain. I was just late. Like I got all my work done. I was leaving the office, and like I look out the window, and it's like bright and sunny. I get to the front door, torrential downpour.
Yikes!
I was just like, well, this sucks. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. It's gonna slow down. I didn't see rain in the forecast today, so this is gonna be like a quick thing. I'm just gonna walk through it. No umbrella, no jacket, no nothing. I just start walking
So
in the rain.
you just raw dog in the rain, bro. You
Bro,
just went out there, just scattered.
sometimes you gotta let your doinker get out there and just
Yeah.
see what happens.
Don't get why you guys made fun of me for the word doinker.
But like sometimes,
Allie, what's happened in this podcast so far?
well, all thinking about our drinker right now. That's what's really
That's the problem. Like in the comments or in the DMs, let us know. Do you use the word doinker or do you know? Let us know what you feel like in the comments.
But I feel like I'm talking a little bit too long. But the point I wanted to make was that I was walking in the rain, and honestly, I felt so refreshed. Like it was a good experience. It seemed like it washed away any negative thing that happened during the day. And it was just like I felt reborn. So I got home and I'm still smiling. I'm still happy. My stomach hurts from the hot chicken, but it's okay because I took on the challenge and the toilet took on that challenge. So here we are. So
So
like I always say, life's good, life's good, and let's get into what we're drinking. I'll kick it off. So I told you guys, and you guys have seen this all the time. Wild Wonder, not sponsored, but I have been drinking my Wild Wonder. I've already had the Mango Gold, and now we're moving on to Strawberry Passion Wild Wonder. These are really good prebiotic and probiotic sparkling drinks. I highly recommend them. I give this flavor that I'm about to drink a 8 out of 10.
pineapple's always busting, bro. Anything that's pineapple is good, unless you hate pineapple. Then what's wrong with you?
I'm trying to figure out where I had pineapple.
Is,
It's
isn't it in
Strawberry
the wild
Passion.
one? That's passion. Oh, I thought it looked like a pineapple.
I
Uh,
think you've been
looks
spending too
like
much
mine.
time at beaches.
Pineapples are busting though. Mangoes are better.
Yes, mango is better, which is why I had that one first.
Ah, I see. I see. All
So,
right.
Catherine,
Yeah, let's
just
go, Captain. What you
one
drinking?
here.
What you sipping on?
I am
Jaeger
trying
bomb.
this new gin, actually.
Ooh,
Thousand
Jealous.
Piers, Coastal Carolina. Ash
Wow.
Distillery. Yeah. I picked it up this week, so I'm just sipping on that. Uh, it's really good. It's
Just
got
straight.
uh
neat.
there was an ice cube in it, but it melted.
You know what? More power to you, because when I drink gin straight, it goes straight to my head, and I'm like, oh, that's good. That's what's up.
Yeah,
So
I'm kind of jealous because gin's my favorite,
yeah, you
and
definitely get jealous now
we were
because I'm drinking
supposed
gin
to.
too.
One, I'm not drinking. Two, we were supposed to have a shot together or drink together at reunion, which I haven't forgotten. And then for some reason that didn't happen. It didn't materialize.
I still have the two little mini Hendrix bottles. I'm saving them.
Okay,
For
we're gonna have to get together and have those.
Yeah,
and
it's
when y'all have them, hit me
interesting
up.
though. This gin has like a little bit of a hint of like licorice or like star anise to it. Really interesting. I
It's
like.
probably like really refreshing to have on the rocks. Then
Yeah, it's really good.
That sounds good.
is that a local?
I don't know. It must be. I've never seen it before. I just walked in and found it.
Can you tell I haven't drank in a while? I'm like asking all the questions. My lips are just like, That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, and like you said, you're gonna be jealous, Martin, because I'm also drinking gin. I totally forgot the bottle, but it's Aviation gin.
Huh.
Ryan Reynolds gin.
Yes, Deadpool.
Eh, Deadpool's, yes, because he's not an actor. He's not a real person. He's just Deadpool. I'm drinking. having a gin and tonic
Oh
with
man.
it.
Oh.
Definitely would give. The gin is very strong, high proof. I'll probably put it in the comments or the description of where like what gins we have today. But yeah, very high proof in my opinion. And it's just super strong but very smooth at the same time. It's a good gin. Give it an 8 out of 10. I forgot how much I love gin, and since I'm going to Cancun, I know you're so mad, but since I'm going to Cancun, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna lose a little bit more weight and just like tone up a bit. So I was like, instead of beer, I'm gonna switch to liquor. I can't drink tequila because I will die. So I was like, and vodka is just like water to me. So I was like, okay, gin's fine. So definitely getting an 8 out of 10. And I'm also too bevy. With that, I'm also drinking the
A
Athletic Light.
beer.
A beer.
Hey, I'm just gonna not drink beer. I'm gonna drink
It's
liquor.
a light beer. It's water basically. Athletic Light. non-alcoholic, just to chase down the gin so I don't get too drunk on this episode. But yeah, that's why I drink 8 out of 10 on
But
that. Athletic 7 out of 10. Non-alcoholic ain't gonna get you everywhere, but if you wanna, get toned, keep your waistline thin, blah blah blah. Not sponsored by the way by Athletic, but Athletic. Honestly, just drink liquor. To be honest, if you want to drink, just drink liquor. Like drink clear liquor. That's how I got lean in the first time. It was like Hendrix on the rocks, Hendrix and gin and tonic, just Hendrix everything. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna expand my gin palette.
That's what
So
I was joking with a friend recently. We were talking about drinking liquor just to like be more conscious of calories, and I'll usually drink it slower, like sip on it. Like, I don't think that's healthy to say like, yeah, liquor's more healthy.
I mean, look. We already went on this tangent last time about aspartame and the sun, and nothing's healthy in this world. People was like, oh man, like, you guys quit liquor. You gotta quit. Okay, smoking is probably the worst thing you could do, but liquor.
everything in moderation. Actually, have you ever had crack?
I'm look. I'm telling you, bro.
I mean, there are things worse than smoking, and that's all.
Meth. We literally talked about this before the podcast about people doing meth, chopping each other's head off. I mean, look, just being a human is dangerous. I'm not going to cancel the small pleasures of life.
Just being a human is dangerous.
It's true.
Being alive is just dangerous. Just
You
don't
were
do
born.
it. Just don't be alive.
You were born, and depending on what difficulty setting you got on, like it's still going to be difficult. If you're a woman, hard. If you're black male in America, hard. Like
if you're a white man in America, hard. Hey, I gotta get the demographics. We gotta check all the boxes here. Okay? If you're a white man, it's hard for you in America. It's hard for you.
White men in other countries. Let us know if it's hard. In Sweden, how you doing, bro? In Germany, I know y'all had a rough time earlier in World War II, but let me know how this goes.
My God.
All right, before we get canceled, what are we talking about today? We're going over Reddit Reacts. I'm going to get reacted to that comment right now. So, which one?
Make it a safe word.
I know I'm running away. That's why I'm trying not to.
Pineapple.
You know what? No, I ain't running away. I'm gonna stand that. We ain't cowards. It's season 3. We're just gonna go all in, bro. No Vaseline. Ice Cube would be proud.
Oh my God. How much have you had to drink?
I literally just sipped it.
Jesus Christ. I'm so envious of both of you right now. I really am a big fan of gin. I'm going to try to find 1,000 Piers. I've had aviation before. It's also a really good one. I have a gin just sitting on my side, on my table, that I haven't touched since Nam. Yeah, I'm really jealous.
You know the thing about gin? It has a tingling sensation on your lip when you take
a
sip from.
I know. Are we done?
I'm just letting you know. I'm trying to let you live vicariously through us.
So we're gonna go look into some Reddit reactions right now. And so Jermaine, being the gentleman that he is, he went and found us a couple of things to react to off Reddit. 2 come from Am I the Asshole, and 2 come from relationship trauma, something I don't know. Relationship advice. Yeah. So the first one we're gonna start with is Am I the Asshole? Am I reading it?
Yeah, you're reading it.
Okay, so I'm gonna share this up so we can get this on the stream. All right, so the first one. Am I the asshole for getting upset at one of my groomsmen for not getting in shape in time for my bachelor party? Oh my God. You remember the people who was at my bachelor party?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, man, that would have been rough for some people.
Oh God.
Okay. So before you bring out the pitchforks, please let me put everything in context. I got engaged last year to my wonderful fiance, and we are planning on getting married soon. I also have my bachelor party coming up in 2 weeks, and we are planning on going to a hiking destination. With that in mind, I set a goal in mind to lose weight, also because my doctor said I needed to be able to fully enjoy this. Now, one of my closest friends is very heavily overweight, and we have been trying to get him to lose weight as well because of his health. Over a year ago, we compromised with each other that we would both do our best to lose weight so that by the time my bachelor party came along, we would do this hiking thing that I really wanted to do. However, not only did he not lose weight, he actually put on quite a bit to the point where, sorry, this is rude.
It's
To the
so
point
rude.
where I don't know if he'll be able to physically hike on this trip with us. Of course, he will still come, but he might miss out on many activities we're doing because he might not be able to do them. The worst of it all is that up until about 3 months, he had told me that he was well on track losing weight. But it was not until a couple of weeks ago that I saw him for the first time since last year that I saw that he was very much heavier than before. One thing led to another, and we had an argument over it, where he simply said he's not really done anything to try and lose the weight, and he's just been picking out. Now, I'm fully aware of how hard it is to lose weight. I dropped 70 pounds in a year.
God
So I
dang.
don't want to invalidate that, but he very much is making it seem like he didn't even try or want to help. And now, 2 weeks before our trip, he's asking if we both could change things so he can be involved. This makes me upset because we both have plenty of time to get in shape, and he just simply refused to do so. More than anything, I just want him to be healthy so he can live a full, long life. But right now, I can't help but feel upset about this whole thing, especially that he hid it. Perhaps I am wrong here, but I don't know. Am I the asshole?
All right. So there's layers to this. there are layers to this. So what did Reddit give him the award? It's like the flare at the top.
The flare at the top. I don't know if it works the same way on
My
the computer.
No, it'll be so if you scroll to the top of the page, like right underneath the title, it'll say what they voted.
Nope, it's not there for me.
All right, so Reddit voted for this dude that he's
It's
the
not like the upvotes.
no. It's right
Uh,
underneath the title. So
okay.
Reddit voted that he is the asshole
Hmm.
for being mad that his friend didn't lose the weight. Um, I don't think he's an asshole
Oh God. All right. State your claim. Why do you think that?
because he didn't. Okay, look. All right, we were at a bachelor party. We were your bachelor party, right? Yeah. So you can, if we had activities people could do, and also they can choose not to do. If the bachelor wants to do a hike and his boy can't physically do it, that's fine, bro. We got other stuff we can do that weekend. You can just sit out, like. But I made it my goal, so I don't think inherently he's the asshole because he was like, "I'm not changing my plans. You just gonna be at dinner later that night. You just don't have to do the hike." And honestly, maybe the dude would want it any other way. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Oh, he told him the truth. He was like, I didn't. I just rather eat out. I didn't want to work out." I don't see it like I think no one sucks. There's no assholes. No one's an asshole. He just upset that his boy lied to him,
Well,
and then
yeah.
we're gonna go to the bachelor party, have a gay old time hiking the damn mountain without homie. And I'm like, hey yo, shave a sock for me when I get back. If it were me, I'm like, hey yo, you can't make it. And again, we had
Right.
some people there that would probably be in the same boat, but it is what it is. Like that's how I see it. I don't think the dude's an asshole. I think he's speaking
But
his
like,
truth.
bro, like, all right, I get it in the fact that like they decided, hey, we're gonna lose weight, we're gonna do this together. I think that makes sense. It's a good health goal. They both were overweight. One boy lost 70 pounds. The other one gained 70 pounds. They didn't say that explicitly, but that's how I'm painting the picture. Um, I don't think there's anything in here. I might have missed it when I was reading it, but I don't think there's anything saying, hey, we can't do this activity that you wanted to do. He was just asking, "Hey, can we switch it up to do something that I can do?" I didn't get the vibe that he was just like, "Oh no, like I can't do this. So you got to change your whole bachelor party plan."
Mm.
It seemed to me that he was just asking for consideration, like, "Hey, I can't do this." Now, I think the groom has within his right to say, "No, like I planned this. This is what I want to do for my bachelor party. I'm gonna do this." The other guy has to just deal with it. But in this scenario, who's the asshole? I don't think anyone's an asshole. I think that the homie, his friend, he's obviously going through something, but he didn't have to lie. I guess I'd say the homie's probably more of an asshole.
That he
If we had to
lied.
pick one of the two, I would say the other guy, because they made a goal, they agreed to it, he didn't do it, and then he's like making suggestions to change the plan to accommodate him. But this definitely doesn't give all the full context of what else is going on in their lives, and I don't want to assume. But based off what we have right here, I would say that, yeah, I say the fat friend is the asshole, even though he's probably trying. I don't know. He said he wasn't trying, so that was explicitly written that he wasn't trying and he gained the weight. So I feel bad for him that he's struggling with his physical health, but I don't know. He's the asshole. Catherine is like nodding her head. No, you guys.
She's like, she got a lot of. I see a lot of emotions in the face right now, Catherine.
Yeah, totally disagree with you both.
Okay.
I don't necessarily think that the author is a true asshole. I think that the one part that bothered me was that he said he like got mad and argued with the guy over not losing the weight. Like, I don't know. That's your friend. I feel like they're two separate things. You make this commitment to do it together. If he doesn't do it, it just like rolls off your back. You can have a conversation about like, hey, I want to see you happy and healthy. What else is going on? But to like actually get mad and argue over him like not losing the weight or hiding it. I think, like you said, there's like layers beneath the onion that you have to peel back. So I think he is being a little bit selfish and thinking about just his bachelor party and this hike that he wants to do.
Well, he was betrayed the entire time. Like, he was asking him, like, hey, we're going to make this goal. And he was giving periodic updates of the, oh, yeah, I'm losing the weight. I'm losing the weight. And this comes from a spot. I think he was angry because he came from a part of, like, caring so much for his friend and wanting him to be healthy. And he was just, like, feeding him all this information. Yeah, I'm losing the weight. Yeah, it's happening. It's going down. So he's basically gaslighting his friend, thinking that the whole plan can go on without a hitch, without actually putting the effort and then showing up 30 pounds heavier. I'm bringing it down. I'm being more kind. But like 30 pounds heavier, he's just like, oh yeah, real talk. I didn't do anything. Honestly, I want you to have the worst bachelor party ever.
No.
Like that's how it came off to me. Like he didn't put the effort in. He doesn't care about himself enough to lose the weight. He feels like you let your friend down because you guys agreed to this for his big day. I don't know if he was like the best man or where he fits in the hierarchy, but it was definitely one of those things where you made an agreement. This is what the bachelor wants to do, and you just didn't commit to it. You didn't do what you said you was going to do, or you didn't make an effort. It'd be one thing if he tried, he couldn't get the weight off. That's one thing. If you don't try at all, then you're just an asshole. So you know what? I'm doubling down. He's the other guy's the asshole.
So Martin votes asshole for the friend, big
Yes.
boy, big boy, not Andre 3 Stacks, big boy.
Yes.
And Catherine, you vote for the author. That's the asshole. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And I vote like I would say probably there's no assholes here, but now that like Catherine said that thing, I think I'll say no assholes here. I think if you like in your mind, because like you control how you feel, right? If you had in your mind like, hey yo, bruh, we gonna do this. You already painted the picture. Me and big homie, we gonna be little homies, and we gonna be on that mountain together. And then you see him like a month before. First of all, if y'all real boys, why you saw him at 2 months before you think? Like, aren't y'all supposed to see each other like, I don't know, like at least once a week? I don't know. Maybe they got distance, but I say no assholes. I'm gonna say no assholes. So we got 3 votes. In conclusion, we'll put in the chat these stories in the chat, and y'all let us know either IG or in our comments below who's the assholes, or if they're assholes, or your advice from these stories. So let us know. So y'all know our piece. Let's go to the next one.
I just want Catherine to know that she's wrong. But we're going to move to the next one.
I'm used to it. That's okay.
Meanwhile, Jermaine, whoa.
You just called me a bully without saying I'm a bully. Anyway, am I the asshole? Next one. Am I the asshole for telling my sister to... Sorry. Sorry. All right. Am I the asshole for telling my sister her heart is struggling after I took her pulse? Wait, what?
That's why I was like, how do you get these steps on Mark?
All right. I want to make it clear that I'm not a professional nurse. I want to make it perfectly clear that I am not a professional nurse or doctor, but I am in the process of learning. Now I took some summer classes for the summer and went over how to take a pulse and healthy heart resting rate, along with other stuff. Ooh, calling it stuff. I was talking about my classes with my family, and they wanted me to take their pulses. Since it was a wide variety of ages, I got my chart. Most of my family fell into average or below, little below average. My sister wanted to go, and I did it. I thought I messed up since I got a really high number, so I retook it and it came out about the same. Now she hates the doctors since they always go on about her weight and smoking. I get it since I don't care for going to the doctor either. So her resting heart rate was 94, which is bad. I told her resting heart rate wasn't great, and she pushed.
Oh
What's
wait,
this?
did it cut? Okay, I'll finish it. Wait, hold on.
That's it.
And
That's all
she
I got.
wait. Okay, I'll finish it. And she pushed what that means. I told her that her heart is having some difficulties and she should see the doctor. She called me a jerk after, since I know how she feels about doctors, and the family thinks I should have lied. Am I the asshole?
Hmm. All right.
Well, first of all, you're not a real doctor or nurse.
She's studying to be a doctor. And she said we have a family friend of the pod that's studying to be a doctor, and I asked him what the mole on my left butt cheek looks like. I asked her. I was like, "Hey, yo, but did you ever see?" Nah, I never asked him that. But we've asked him medical advice, stuff. He's studying. You know what I'm saying? Like, been in med school, just not a doctor yet. But at the same time, I want to, before we even get into that. So why you don't care for doctors, but you becoming a doctor? Is this some like what the fuck? Like what the fuck is happening?
He's like,
I
I don't
don't
want
really
people
care for
telling me
doctors
what's
either.
wrong
Why are
with
you becoming
me.
a doctor?
Yeah, she don't want people to tell her what's wrong with her, but she wants to tell people what's wrong with them. She wants all the
Power
drama.
move.
She wants all the tea so she can be like, look at that heart rate. 94? What you doing with your life? You need to stop smoking. Like, she just wants to point the finger. Granted, I don't go to the doctor, but the way that this whole thing started, I want to make it clear that I'm not a professional nurse or doctor. That gave me the vibe of like, listen, I'm not a racist, but like, we gotta do something about these black people. Like that's kind of the vibe that I got when I started reading this. Listen, I'm not a nurse, but that resting heart rate's high, right? Like it's literally like she wanted validation that hers was a cousin, sister, I couldn't remember.
Sister, her
Sister.
Yeah,
sister.
that sister is, a little overweight. I mean, not overweight, but just isn't healthy. Do I think that she's an asshole necessarily for pointing it out? No, I mean, she just did the test. And, it's very harmless. Like, everyone was doing it. It wasn't like they singled her out, like, hey, you smoke, let me do you, and then laugh at you. It was like, hey, I did this. This looks alarming. You should do something about it. Might potentially want to do something about it. And her sister was like, no, I hate the doctor. I don't think anyone's an asshole here. I just think that, she tried to give her sister positive, good, I guess, bad news and something that she can do with it, and she just chose not to take it. So I don't think anyone's an asshole. What do you guys think?
Okay, Catherine, go. I choose you.
Uh, I the whole situation is just so weird to me that it's like a party trick at a family dinner to check everyone's resting heart rate.
The family asked. They were like, "Oh my god, you've been learning this stuff in summer school."
Go ahead, monkey, do a flip.
Like, yeah, say something in Spanish.
Right.
Yes, exactly. Look at it. Look at it.
It's
Zapato.
exactly
Zapato.
zapato.
Sorry. I'm not
Oh,
racist, but sorry. Go ahead.
oh god, mi corazón.
I apologize if this person ever hears this randomly, but this person sounds like they might be an asshole in life, but in this one situation, I don't think that it was necessarily the worst
Okay,
to like say the facts.
so you
So I'm
say
gonna go
no,
with no. I'm
no
gonna go with no.
assholes here?
Yeah.
All right. I will also say I think the family. All right, well, okay. I got words about it. I don't think she's an asshole, but at the same time, like some people just not gonna like to hear bad news. No one like you said, you don't go to like some people just don't like to hear bad news. So her sister was like, "Oh, take my post." Like, "Hey, bro, you literally asked for this." It's just like
Right.
you asked like, "Oh, can you do this for me?" And then you get mad when hey, let me play basketball with you, and you get mad someone dunks on you. Is that your fault? Like, is it their fault they dunked on you? But then, like, no, you asked to play basketball, and you get the
Nah,
consequences.
man, you don't gotta dunk on me, bro. Like, lay it up. Like that's like the ultimate form of disrespect. And like, hey yo, we need one more. All right, come on in, let's play. Hey, stand right here real quick. Okay, why? Yeah, yo. Come on, man. Come
Well, you
on.
were down the lane, bro. You could have moved back.
They
But
told me to stay here for rebounds.
I told I had to post up. They told me to post up. That reminds me of the story. We'll probably go over the story of when Jermaine tried to play basketball another time, maybe in the Patreon if we ever build it. But there was one time when we were playing basketball and someone went up and I was like, they were like, Jermaine, block him. I was like, he was going way too fast. I was like, nope. Moved right out there. I was like, nope, not today. And to this day, I've yet to
Look,
be
he
dunked
ran.
on.
He was like, nope.
I was like, you can have it, bro. I was like, I gave him the whole lane. I was like, I ain't taking that. I gave my vert is like 8 inch. They can't out jump this man. All I can do is headbutt him. Um, but yeah, no, this thing. I think no one's an asshole here. I think Reddit calling this person the author an asshole is like either they got some feelings because maybe they smoke and their heart rate's 100 at rest. Maybe it's a personal attack to them, but I don't think anyone's an asshole here. I think it's cut and dry. I think it's weird that they came out on break with like, "Hey, I'm not professional," but at the same time, people was asking for it. So yeah, party trick. Someone's feelings got hurt. I don't know. I say go to the doctor. Like, what's it hurt? Go to the doctor, man. You smoking like a pack a day. I don't know if she's smoking a pack a day.
All right, you're adding stuff to the story.
Your lungs are screaming. Like how you feel going upstairs? Let me ask you that. I mean,
Yo, we were walking to lunch, and you have to go like slightly uphill, and it's probably like 0.2 miles uphill. Like the whole walk, it's just an uphill walk to get to
oof.
the restaurant. And I'm like leading the way because I know where the restaurant is. And one of my coworkers, he's just like, "Man, where are you taking us?" I'm like, "Bro, we literally just walked 2 blocks." He's like, "It's like I'm sweating." I'm like, "Why are you sweating? Why are you out of breath? Are you out of breath?"
It's
It's
our
like a
running
steady.
privilege.
It's pretty steady incline. But yeah, it's just weird seeing people's different cardiovascular abilities. It's
All
just
right.
really funny.
Yeah, we got it's a form of privilege. Yeah, I'll take that, but I say no assholes here.
Okay, I
All right.
agree.
Now we into the juicy stuff. We talking about relationship advice.
All right, you.
So we've all had
I got the
relationships.
full one. I can
Martin's
probably.
in a happily married relationship, so we're gonna give our own form of advice based on our own past relationships, or what we can give this person. So there we go. Which one
You
you
got it.
going? Go for it. Oh, did I send it to you?
I got it. I got it.
All right, you go for it.
This is a work in progress with the screen share, guys. My 83, 38, 83. God damn it, dyslexia. My 38 fiance. M is male. 38
Yeah.
year old male fiance. 40-year-old female. Wait, I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
So
So
the author is the male, the
okay,
fiance is the female. So the
got
author's 38.
you guys can tell I'm never on Reddit.
Oh.
I'm always on Reddit, so that's
Okay. So my fiance is upset with me for maintaining a friendship with a woman I met on a dating red flag before meeting her, and I'm not sure how to resolve it. I'm friends with a woman that I met on a dating app before meeting my fiance. My fiance is uncomfortable with this. She said that she would understand if it was just a female friend, but this is someone I was interested in potentially dating before I met her. I don't see a problem with because nothing is going on. I've only been friend. I've only been a friend to this woman. I've taken her back and forth to work, and she's tagged along with. But I ran a few errands. I don't see that as cheating, not even emotionally. I don't see what the problem is. My fiance says she thinks that our friendship is too close. The thing that she's most upset about is that I told her that this woman has been calling me and leaving me voice clips on Messenger crying to me about her problems with her ex. I feel like I'm just being a listening ear and I don't see a problem. She said that she can overlook everything else except for me allowing her to cry to me about her ex. She said that that's inappropriate and that I'm on a slippery slope towards cheating. I don't. I still don't see what the problem is because I feel like I'm just being a friend to this woman. My fiance is perfect for me, and I don't want to lose her over this, but I feel like she's overreacting. It sort of feels like she's telling me who I can and can't be friends with. Like I said, I don't want to lose her, but I'm also not going to put up with someone telling me who I'm allowed to be friends with. I'm not sure how to resolve this. Too long don't read. This is the too long don't read version. My fiance is upset with me for maintaining a friendship with a woman I met on a dating app before meeting her. I've been taking her back and forth to work. I know it's the same thing. I'm not gonna reread all that. So yeah, that is the situation. He is friends with the person he used to date, and
No,
or
he met on a dating site. So
sorry,
he probably went on a date and went shit, and then they were like, "Let's just be friends."
she friend zoned him, or vice versa. Either way, and they were just like, all right, we're gonna be friends moving forward. And his fiance doesn't like that he's friends with the girl that he was romantically interested in at some point.
Anyone else's spider senses is tingling right now? Like, like this is.
I'm curious what you guys think about this before I give my dissertation.
Captain, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I choose you.
All right, Pikachu has entered the field. Bro, like, okay, like you, all right. One, are you co-workers? There's so many things. If you're just taking her to work, what do you say? Taking her to work and taking her to do errands,
Mm-hmm.
bro. Like, one, you, all right, you a simp. Okay, like I'm gonna say you didn't fulfill the dating criteria when you're on a dating app. It it went shit, right? Belly up. It happens. Like we all sometimes you strike up when you go on play. I get it, bro. You got a fiance. You won. You did it, bro. Like, why are you still talking to this girl that you met on a dating site? So I don't like. Okay, it'd be different. I feel like it was already a red flag when you was like, I take her to work and do errands. Bro, what? You met this woman on a dating app and you were like, I met her already before my fiance, so I just continued that relationship. No, you were trying to build, and then during the building, because you got your ass friend zone, you were like, hey, I'ma still be on the field. You met your fiance and you holding her. You think either both of y'all fucking each other up. It's just all mess. And your fiance sees it. All right, I'm heated because I just finished my gym. But yeah, no, bro. Like this is
Jen makes you this way?
no this converse. This dude's stupid, bro. Like, old girl was like, I feel uncomfortable, and then you're like, I don't want nobody to tell me who I can be friends with, bro. She's crying to you, telling you about her other partners whilst you with your fiance. I mean, at least he's telling her, like, but at the same time, this ain't gonna end well. This ain't gonna end well. What's gonna end up happening is she's gonna throw that ring right at your face, and then you're gonna still be in the friend zone.
She's gonna be like, gonna pull a Zay from Love Is Blind and be like, I choose myself because obviously you didn't choose me. And you are the worst person. You told me I had too much food. Like all this random stuff gonna come out the woodworks. He's like, I never said you ate too much. What are you talking about? And there's gonna be a flashback with two cuties. And anyway, I'm projecting. I'm projecting. Anyway,
All right,
what do
Catherine.
you think,
Before Mark
Catherine?
goes to his dissertation, what are your thoughts?
The dating app girl has like pulled off the most perfect plan of Like, it's what we all aspire for.
Elaborate. I need to hear about this perfect plan because
She has
as
a perfect emotional relationship with someone that has no ties beyond that, and he's doing so much for her, like emotional support over the ex, driving her to and from work, like running errands, probably like there's got to be dinner involved in there somewhere. She's
Oh my
just
god.
right, but
It's
doesn't
so
have to deal with like his dirty clothes on the floor and the toilet being up every day.
ooh, that's rough. So, Catherine's the asshole here.
I need a whip cracking sound effect for literally those lists that you said. This man is so whipped. He don't even know it. Like he doesn't even understand that. He was like, I got a fiance. I ain't whipped by no one. Bro, she is using you to the 10th degree. Like
Bro.
Yeah. And
ultimate con.
I would understand somewhat if he was like, this is like a really great friend that I don't know. And my wife and I get along with her together. Like the three of us hang out and do dinner parties. My wife is friends with her too, but it really seems like it's not that.
A one-way relationship. It's like he's friends with her and he's about to marry his wife, his fiance, but like they don't have any type of
Yeah.
interaction at all. And that's problematic. All right.
Remember, Martin's the sober one this episode, by the way.
Yes. Let's make that clear. I am the sobering voice here. So, I agree. Man is a simp. First of all, if you're about to marry someone, you have to put her first before anybody else. So if she feels uncomfortable with that and you're fighting back against this, she ain't your person. Because if the person I care about, the person I love is like, hey, this makes me uncomfortable, and like it's a valid reason, like I feel like this is valid. Hey, you were romantically interested in this person and it just didn't pan out, but like you're still communicating with her consistently. You're like a shoulder for her to cry on. You're there for her every single time. Like, where's the time for me? Like, you're taking all the time away from yourself, from us. Well, not all the time, but a lot of the time from us to be helpful for that person. And you know, she's leaning on you emotionally. Like, I'd be like, if I was a female in this situation, the his fiance, I'd be like, she ain't got no other friends. Like, who else
Right.
does she talk to?
Why
Like,
she
why
talking
does it
to a
have to
dude
be
that she
you?
met on Tinder?
Right. Well, they didn't say. It could have been Grinder for all we know. But the dating app. That had levels. That joke had levels. Anyway. uh,
I'm done with you, bro.
but yeah, like, honestly, I think this isn't an am I the asshole situation, but homeboy's fucking up. Like, just say, hey, we need to keep this a distance. Say, like, hey, I can't talk to you about this because your fiance seems cool with everything but the fact that she's coming to you emotionally. Like, you broken your fiance down enough, which it doesn't say out there. You broken her enough where she's like, fine, it's okay, but like, just don't have her do that. And then you're like, oh, well, I'm drawing a line in the sand here. No one's gonna tell me what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do, like, bro, let your
So
ego
edgy,
down.
bro.
A happy relationship doesn't have room for ego. So just put your ego to the side and have a happy marriage, happy life. You're 38. You're 38, bro.
Bro, she's 40. Like, y'all are adults. Like, I can
Oh, wait, you
understand
know
if you were
what?
25.
Correction. I changed everything I said before because new is always better. So, how old is she? We work. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Hey, yo,
I'm kidding.
True.
I'm
Yo,
kidding.
True. Hey, she's 25. All
Pineapple.
right.
Pineapple.
We see what's happening here. You
Listen,
you you trying to put some work in to upgrade to the newer iPhone model, bro. I'm with you, bro. My
right.
joint's struggling right now. We recording on this joint right now. I'm looking at 14 like old reliable can't hold me down long enough, bro. That's why I said fiance. He ain't wife her up yet, bro. How long y'all been engaged? That's the real. How long y'all been engaged?
Jen Jermaine just like barrels through the safe word.
Oh
We need
god.
to keep on Jen more often for podcasts, man. Jen Jermaine is the best Jermaine.
Ginger man just like chaos and conflict. Tequila Jermaine is just is literally chaos in a human body. All right, so we all say this man's a simp and stupid. Okay, all right, last one. Let's wrap it
Last
up.
things that I don't do. All right.
Let's bring it home.
Yeah. All right. I, 24 female, don't think I'm in love with my fiance. Oh man, this is heartbreak. One, the age disparity. All right. Bro, how? All right, let me read it. I'm 20. I 24. Don't think I'm in love with my fiance.
What's that? 19-year difference? No.
Yeah, that maths. You did that right.
Yeah, 19-year difference. Bro, you were 19 when she was born.
Stop it. Stop it.
All right, continue. I'm sorry. Continue. Maybe I need to be on gym when I like program, bro. I
Can
feel
I
like
see your
I'm
baby
hyper
pictures?
focused.
Can I see your baby pictures? Oh yeah, man, I just finished my third year of college. Sorry. I've been with my fiance for over 2 years now. I moved him. Why does your picture still? You guys didn't have like high resolution. Never mind. Okay. Uh, I've been with my fiance for over 2 years now. I moved to a new state to be with him after 6 months of being together. I was so in love with him. We've had our ups and downs. About a year ago, I found out he was talking to other women online, and I left for about 2 weeks. I went back because I was couch surfing. I wasn't close to any of the family, and I was broke, so I didn't have a choice. And missed the familiarity, I guess, of the relationship. We were good for a while, but we just moved to a different state, so we're both far from family and friends. Ever since we've gotten here, we've had more fights and just things haven't been the same. I don't feel like I'm in love anymore. I want to break up with him, but I'm not financially able at the moment. And he keeps saying if I leave him, he's going to unalive himself. Oh my lord. The other day, we heard an ad on the radio for unaliving by gun, and he said, I wonder if that's how I would do it. He also always does everything I tell him not to do. I tell him I don't like when he tickles or pokes me, and he does it anyway. It's small boundaries, but he doesn't respect them. I feel so drained. What do I do? Edit. I forgot to mention, he always going through my friends list on Facebook and complaining about the guys that I'm friends with on there. They're all only from high school or college that I don't talk to. But the second I do that to him, he gets so upset and defensive. He posted pics the other day, then versus now. The then pic was one of him and two girls in revealing clothing. I told him, okay, but if I post something like that with the guys, you get pissed and demand I delete it. He got butthurt, but reluctantly changed it. All right.
I feel like this speaks for itself. Do we have to comment? I say run. Just run far. Go back home.
I
Go
had
back home.
I had a
Stay
friend.
far away from this man.
I had a friend who was in a relationship with a person who constantly threatened to unalive themselves, especially during a moment where they were going to break up with the other person. And that's not a healthy relationship to be in. She feels stuck. And she's at the age, she's at 24, so she probably doesn't know better, but you're not responsible for what someone else does. You're only responsible for what you do. I think that I don't think that they're in love. I don't think they're ever in love. I don't think you can. That's not love. I think they were in. I think she was enjoying the money probably. I'm calling gold digger. I don't know for sure, but I'm calling that. I think that they were happy. They had happy moments and doing fun things together. And then when things got real and they decided to move and they didn't really think through it, like I don't think that they were ever in love. I think that they were comfortable. She was happy, but I don't know. Love is something harder to say. Oh, I'm walking away from. Like love takes a lot of building and takes a lot of trust, and it's hard to love in such a short time frame. It looks like they've been breaking up for at least uh, half a year now, based on the timeline here. So
What did she
I
say?
mean, they moved together. They moved to a new state after 6 months. Like that's not smart. But that's something that a 22-year-old would do. It's like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be my life. This is my future. But they're not really thinking too wisely. Also, I think this guy might have groomed her, but that's me thinking differently.
No,
But
no, I
the
agree.
age discrepancy is like the problem. Oh, not the problem. That's one of the issues. But like, how do you have anything in common with someone who's 20 years younger? It's
I
like,
mean,
oh yeah, I really like playing Wii golf. They're like, oh yeah, I used to golf back in the day. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
hey, yo, what's your favorite video game? Oh, it was the Super Mario Bros. Oh man, I love Odyssey. Nah, 64. No, Super Mario on the NES.
Bro, like, it doesn't make sense to me. So, um, I think that she should run away in this situation where he's not respecting her boundaries. I think it's one of those things that now she's noticing it now that she's not happy in the relationship, and it's like piling up because the edit shows that it's something that happened recently.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think that they just need to separate, and she needs to get back closer to her family. Uh, Lean on people who care about her and love her. She said she's not close to her family. I think I read that.
Yeah, she said that.
Oh, she wasn't. I don't think she wasn't physically close to her family. Like she wasn't
Oh
there.
yeah, she said I wasn't close to any family. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think she just needs to move back and reevaluate her life and let homeboy unalive himself if he chooses to do that. I mean, a lot of people call it, and if he does unalive himself, that's not a reflection on her and what she did. That's his choice that he chose to make. So that's where I am. It's really hard. Why do we end on one about unaliving?
All right, we'll end on a better one. I got you. While you answer, Catherine, we'll find a more lighthearted one.
Yeah, no, that one's just sad and depressing, and I really hope that she's able to get away, and like that's just very tough. Although I also can't imagine, at least she's like able to write on Reddit about it herself. There's
But
some
she can't afford a therapist. So
what?
I said she can't afford a therapist, so Reddit is her therapy.
Yeah, and hopefully someone on there has like resources or something that can help because that does not sound like a safe or healthy situation. It's really sad.
All right. So I'm gonna end it on this. I'm sending this to you on the.
You can send it to me later. Just read it.
All right. So we're gonna end on this. Am I an asshole for farting for fighting with 14-year-olds on Roblox? Me, me, 17. Me, 17 female. My girlfriend, 17 female. We're playing Roblox 2-player lobby game on Roblox. My girlfriend kept dying at a certain stage, so it took a while to play. Two other people were waiting behind us and were complaining about us being too slow. So I responded by saying that we were trying to speed up, but it was going to take a while. My Roblox avatar happened to be dressed in all black, so they started calling me emo. I told them that just because I'm dressed in all black doesn't mean I'm emo. They didn't care and told me to tell my friend to hurry up. I corrected them and said, "No, that's my girlfriend." Oh my god. They started being homophobic. Jesus Christ. I then made a spelling error because I have dyslexia. I made fun of the fact that I had misspelled something, and that's when I told them that I had a learning disability. They started to make fun of that. Jesus Christ. Hey yo,
What videos are
kids are
realistic?
assholes, bro. Like I remember Xbox Live days. Jesus, this is like flashbacks. So like, I wasn't offended since I told them. They told us that they were 14, but I'm petty, so I wanted to fight for shits and giggles. But when me and my girlfriend said that we were 17 to prove a point, everyone in the server started telling us that we were assholes to start fighting fights with children. I still don't see the harm in it. I know this is a silly post, but am I the asshole? Bro, yo, everyone sucks here. I agree with Reddit. Everyone sucks here. What are you? First, you 17. Why are you playing Roblox? Maybe I'm being maybe I'm being
I don't
gatekeeping. You
have an
know,
issue with that. You can play Roblox. You can play Fortnite as old as you get. You can still play with Legos. I'm still playing with Legos, and I'm 32.
look,
Okay,
I'm playing with look. I
but
have my
exactly, you're
I play
playing
with
with freaking
Legos.
childish toys, in
But
your
I'm not
old
arguing
age.
with 10-year-olds on Fortnite or 14-year-olds on Reddit. I mean, I mean, it could be
You got it.
14-year-olds on Reddit.
It could be 14-year-olds on Reddit's comments. But I think that it's just very immature on both sides. 14-year-olds, they don't really have a filter. I think at 17, you kind of learn to be better about saying things insensitive. And obviously, she was upset 'cause she posted about it. But this is another situation where you just need to, turn off the mics. Just stop listening. Don't feed into it. Be more mature about it. But as a young age, you're not gonna know better. Like that is your world. Social media is your world. Chatting on these game chats, this is how you communicate with the world, and that's how you get bigger and popular, or whatever. Because everyone wants to be famous. Nobody wants to.
Everyone be PewDiePie.
Everybody wants to be PewDiePie. Want to be Ninja. But I want to be that girl. I can't remember her name.
Pokimane? I don't
Yeah,
know.
that one.
Oh, she popular? Is she that popular? I have no idea. Like, I didn't know.
Whatever girl you and Ty were always chatting about.
Oh, I mean, I'm in love with her. No, I ain't in love. I ain't in love with her. She
Yeah,
cool.
you've been dating for less than 6 months, so you can't be
I gotta
love.
move in with her now, bro. But I feel like she toxic.
But yeah, I think everyone sucks in this scenario. But kids are gonna be kids, and a kid posted this, so let them be a kid.
I mean, I feel like this is just an example of what like school. I think no one wants to like talk shit on the schoolyard anymore. You can't do that at school, so now you just do it online. So
Well,
I
everybody's
think
scared
this
to
is
get punched.
just what'd you say?
Nothing.
Oh
I think
God,
everyone's just scared to get punched, but I grew up in a different time. We
we
resolve
old.
matters differently.
We old. Catherine, what do you think? Do you think the OP's an asshole? I mean, I feel like all of them are assholes because they kids, but
Aren't all kids assholes?
yeah, I feel.
Yeah.
No, go ahead, Catherine. You think all kids are assholes?
Yeah, and then you just picked a fight with an asshole, and it made you look like an asshole too. So, yeah.
No, I agree. I'm like this is kitty stuff, but we wanted to end it on like a more lighter note. Like we got heavy towards the end. I didn't proofread it. I just saw the headline and then I was like, oh God! I saw the age disparity. I was like, this is gonna be good. And I was like, oh Jesus Christ! Maybe we have to put a what is it? Trigger warning like
Right.
on that. But yeah, no. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. What were you gonna say, Martin?
I was gonna say we're gonna have to put a TW before we drop the episode.
Yeah, probably. Or I mean, yeah, probably, probably. Look, man, if this was like old school, like 2000s, like Wild West is like, hey, we don't got content warnings out here. We got the TW. You know, it's explicit. Viewer discretion is advised.
Listener discretion. Oh, I guess we got both now. So yeah.
Listener discretion is advised, but
Listener and viewer discretion is advised.
But yeah, we're gonna put the stories down below so you guys can like put your like asshole or whatever the relationship advice. I feel like we all see like, oh girl, need to run. But let us know in the comments. Maybe you think different, and then you're gonna be on a watch list. But where can they put this information on? Send it to us.
Yeah, you can find us at Unsolicited Counseling Podcast on Facebook. You can find us at Unsolicited Counseling on Instagram and YouTube. You can find us via email at youadvicepodcast@gmail.com. And we're not on X, but we're on Threads, so check us out there too.
Oh, word. Hey, yo, that's good. Well, as always, guys, we're here for you guys. We love you guys. We're here for you guys. One drink at a time, one episode at a time. Be easy, y'all.
Laters.
Oh, is that for me?
Yes, it's you.
Okay.
We queued it up. We teed it up. We're waiting for you. You got anything?
Yep, I do. So,
Wait. Janae, start it over.
Okay, we're here for you guys. One drink at a time, one episode at a time. Be easy, y'all.
Latest.
thank you guys. KO punching out.
All right, bye.